ladies and gentlemen, the most electrifying man in thrift entertainment, me. And I'm your host, Snow, back with another video like I never left. So, what I want to show you today is another collection video. This is a collection of NASCAR shirts. And fortunately for you, these can be purchased. These will be available online at my Poshmark store, or you can hit me up on IG and hit me up directly there and tell me which one you want, and we can go from there. Other than that, let's start the videos. Tell I'm the biggest basketball fan out there. Just look at me. But I also like 90s NASCAR. You know, the Dale Earnhardt era. Raise hell and praise Dale. Now, so this is what I'm going to show you today. You can buy these shirts on my Poshmark, or you can hit me up on Instagram, as I said before. But we're going to start here with the Bristol, Tennessee Bristol Motor Speedway double-sided shirt, size XL. And if you notice anything, we're going to start from the back of the rack and work our way front. We got everything from mids to grails. So, you see something you like, don't be afraid to hit me up. It's all, everything's got a price. There's a few, oh, I'm lying. Liar.
I can't lie!
A few things up here that's not necessarily for sale, but they can be bought. But, we'll start here with the Adventures of Digger. NASCAR shirt, he's our mascot. Double-sided, just picked this up at the thrift store just a few days. Fresh inventory. Then we got the Dodge Motorsports all over print shirt. And we're going right here to the Mark Martin, the Valvoline Taurus 2XL double-sided shirt. I preferred Mark Martin when he drove the Viagra car. The subject matter was far better.
Boner machine.
I am not a boner machine.
All right, then we're moving on to this Ricky Rudd shirt. This is a nice, Tide had the best colorways. They had the brightest looking NASCAR and the best shirts. This was a little faded, and even as faded as it is, it's still bright. And as per the last few videos, you're going to see another one where I've got two of the same shirt. So this one, another Ricky Rudd. Got a few minor spots on it. I haven't really tried to spot treat this one yet. Then I've got it in mint condition up toward the front of the rack. That's one of them ones that's not necessarily for sale, but it can be purchased. All right. Then we go to the Ryan Newman, the Dodge. You can tell it's a little older. Dodge not even in NASCAR. Double-sided, all over print. Size medium. Then we got the vintage Dale Jarrett, double-sided, on the old school Lee cotton tag. Here's another one that had great colors. I love the X-Side battery car. It had the best colors. But you got the Jeff Bodine, double-sided, size XL. This thing is clean, it's crisp, it's single stitch, everything you want. All right, then we're on to Sterling Marlin. He's a driver that a lot of us have mixed feelings about. Great driver, but kind of put the career into another great driver. But you got the Coors Light, the Charge is on, Sterling Marlin shirt. And then you got one you don't see every day, but had great product placement. Great product placement. Shout out to Cheerios. You got the Johnny Benson, number 26, go with the O's, Cheerios, racing shirt.
Race you home for some Honey Nut Cheerios.
Hey, you're on. Look out, people. I'm going to get some Honey Nut Cheerios.
Super clean, super crisp. It's just one you don't see every day. All right, now, you want to know about me? I'm the biggest Richard Petty fan, and you're going to see a lot of Petty shirts come through here. So, And believe me, most of these I would keep, but I've lost a lot of weight, and a lot of these are XLs, 2XLs, and NASCAR shirts run big in general. So I just swim in them. But right here you got the John Andretti.
John Andretti wins the Martinsville.
Richard Petty Enterprises Pontiac double-sided shirt. This is one of my favorites. This was out of the personal collection. I hate to see it go. I'd rather just size it down, but you just don't find them. Then we move on to this, the double-sided. You got the 2 for 1. 2 for 1. You got the Ernie Irvin and the Dale Jarrett, both on one shirt. Found this at the Salvation Army. I think it was $4. A little faded, a little cracked, but still, that's still a head turner. I believe this is missing the size tags. I believe this is a size XL. All right, this to me was a grail. You know, this was found by my lovely camera lady, girlfriend, baby mama, the one who's holding the camera right now, trying to hold this grin in. This is Adam Petty. This is Richard Petty's grandson, Kyle Petty's son.
A letter from a lady, and she said, "Never put a question mark where God's put a period." To me, that explains everything.
And he had a lot of promise, but he died very early. His accelerator stuck and he hit a wall, and that was, you know, he was killed before he even got started. I can't even find this shirt. This is the only one I've seen, so I hate to see it go, but hopefully I'll never get that big again. I lived a healthy lifestyle now, so, but somebody needs to own this. All right. And we got the Dale Jarrett. This is for the big one. This is 2X, but man, I think it runs far bigger than 2X. Like, it's almost like a nightgown on me. This is Dale Jarrett, the UPS, double-sided. This thing is crisp. It's like brand new. It's never been worn. It's still stiff. All right. Then we go to the Jeff Gordon one. And this thing is still crisp. It's brand new with the stickers. You read what that says right there. That's how you know you're getting an individually made piece. No two pieces are the same when you come to these big old graphic tees. Brand new with the stickers. Back to another one of the Petty clan. This time it's got Adam Petty's dad, Kyle. And this is great. You see an actual Hot Wheels on the racetrack. When we was kids, that was just the coolest. You know, that's what. Why don't Hot Wheels still sponsor NASCAR? What are you guys thinking?
What were you thinking?
But you got the Kyle Petty, double-sided. The thing is, it's got a little bit of cracking on it. But with that much printing, you got to expect that. And it's still a 20-footer. I call that anyway. If you don't know what a 20-footer is, that thing looks mint from 20 foot away. So, yeah, that's a nice one. We got the hometown heat. Hometown heater. All right. I'm from Indiana. So, the Brickyard. You got the Brickyard, double-sided, August 2nd, 1997. All over print. This thing's like brand new. Even printed and made in the USA in Indianapolis, Indiana on that logo athletic tag. Hometown all around, boy.
Jeff Gordon is about to write his name in the racing history books. Years from today, when 79 stock car races have been run here, we'll remember the name. Jeff Gordon, winner of the inaugural Brickyard 400.
Okay, out of all these shirts and all this fire, this is the only one I actually wear on a regular. You might have a hard time buying this one and one other one from me. And I don't even like Scott Riggs. I just like the subject matter.
Nestle Quick, it's magic in the making.
The next quick bunny, and the fact that he drives a Ford, all good with me. So, and I happen to have the Nesquik hoodie I wear over it. So this is a winter piece, this is a summer piece. So those are the ones I have a hard time getting rid of. But still, it's a banger. Yeah, this is a really good one. All right, you got the Ron Hornaday, the NASCAR camping truck series. You don't see the camping truck all over prints at all. This is the only one I've seen. And this thing's just, man, it's crispy, it's heavy. Yeah. Look at that, the big Budweiser. Now everybody think, oh, Dale Jr., Dale Jr. Nope, I kind of wish it was Dale Jr., but this is just as rare. Look at that, you got the Wally Dallenbach. Budweiser, big, all over print. Size XL, man, that's a big XL.
NASCAR legend Junior Johnson leads two of the hottest teams to hit the circuit.
It's much for you, 400 years, that king of beer is coming through.
And then here's the second shirt I was talking about here. This is the one that hangs in my closet. This is the one that if I ever want to wear, I throw it on. This one is mint condition, and it can be bought. Mint colors. I pulled this right from the plastic bag, and I've worn it twice myself. So, yeah, you just don't see this Ricky Rudd. 1994. Ricky Rudd was another driver I liked. I'm a Richard Petty fan, anybody in the Petty clan, but I'm also a Ford guy, so I had to have some Ford drivers I like to watch. And Ricky Rudd was one of them. All right, 2, the Kyle Petty all over print. Coors Light car, favorite beer, favorite race clan. Can't beat that with a stick. I think I found this at the Tractor and Engine Show on a rummage sale table for like $1. And I was ecstatic. So this is one of them ones that, you know, I could still wear it a little baggy if I needed to, but it can be bought. To the man, to the king, Richard Petty. Got the all over print Richard Petty. This is one of them rare ones. It's a little faded, but it's a single stitch. For as faded as the cotton is, the fabric is, the graphic is great. Not all cracked up, still great colors. The king. When I was a kid, that cowboy hat he wore, I wanted one of those cowboy hats so bad.
How cool is this? Father and son, Superbird and Mellow Yellow on the same track together. Dreams really do come true. Well, at least mine do.
All right, here's one you don't see here. We're getting up here to the fire now. The last 3 pieces really smoke here. You know, this is the Steve Kinzer. He was an IROC series driver. He had some great product, that's for sure. Look at this shirt. Look at that graphic. Look at the colors. I used to rock this thing with some Jordan Retro 5 Poisons. And the pinks and the greens, it just was perfect. Yeah, this is a rummy sale find. $2 I paid up on this. It's one of them shirts. It can be bought. Find another one. Find another one. All right. I think that camera's smoking a little bit after that one. That's all right. We got a little bit more thunder, a little bit more fire. We got the all over print Rusty Wallace, the Rolling Thunder shirt. And if you know, then you know. Out of all the NASCAR shirts, Rusty Wallace wise, this is the top one you want to get right here. It's got that American Thunder vibe, which is everybody's on that. So, let's check it out. It's nice. Electrifying. Oh, we're down to the last one. Down to the last one. You want to see the last one? This is my favorite one right here. The Jeff Gordon, the Rainbow Warrior. They're smoking the competition. We be smoking. Rolling up on them. Smoking the competition. Look at that. This thing is so stiff. The screen printing is just so crisp and clean. I had this in a size medium. Gained a lot of weight. Traded up. Got it in mint condition. Now, I got to get rid of it because it's looking a little big on your boy. Little big on your boy. Somebody can own this. Somebody can walk up in the club and think this.
He's just a dipshit.
Okay, and on that note, we'll end it here. You've seen, what, 25, 26, 27? I've lost count. NASCAR shirts I've got, you know, all of them for sale, except maybe this one. But you can find them on my Poshmark with the link up there. You can hit me up on Instagram. And soon enough, you'll be able to hit me up on Whatnot. I just got approved to sell on Whatnot, so the next few videos are going to be me sourcing for my first Whatnot auction. So you come along for the ride, watch and see the stuff we find at the Goodwills and the rummy sales, and you can be there to buy from my first Whatnot auction. So I want to thank you guys for stopping in and seeing my collection and seeing some things you can buy and hopefully something you want to add to your own personal spice rack. So I'll hit you up in the next video, and that's the end of this. I'll just hit you up in the next video. We'll cut it there, baby.
I'll be back.